In Islam, Allah is revered as the all-knowing, kind, and righteous God. The connection between Allah and believers is frequently characterized as one of obedience and adoration. Muslims try to follow Allah's instructions and guidance as revealed in the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. It goes without saying that seeking Allah's pleasure is the highest and noblest desire of every honest believer. A Muslim should work hard to get this, since once he has Allah's pleasure, he will be content despite difficulties. The issue of whether Allah is pleased with an individual is personal and introspective. It entails introspection about one's acts, intentions, and commitment to Islamic norms. Muslims believe that Allah is pleased with people who obey His laws, seek His pardon, and endeavor to live righteously. The notion of divine approbation is frequently associated with the concept of taqwa, which relates to God's consciousness and the dread of His disapproval. Muslims attempt to achieve taqwa by meeting their religious requirements, performing good deeds, and avoiding immoral or banned behaviors. One of the evidence that the Lord is pleased with His slave is that He directs him to accomplish good actions and avoid forbidden activities. Allah has also stated in His book that the indication of His satisfaction with His slave and guidance is when he opens his heart to real guidance and faith. Distress and tightness in the heart are signs of misdirection and deviation from the straight path. Another indication of Allah's affection for His slave and satisfaction with him is that He makes him beloved by His slaves. Al-Bukhari and Muslim narrated from Abu Huraira that the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "When Allah loves a person, He calls out to Jibreel, 'Allah loves so-and-so, so Jibreel loves him.' Then Jibreel calls out to the people of heaven, 'Allah loves so-and-so, so love him.' So the people of heaven love him, and he finds acceptance on earth." A sense of inner calm, contentment, and spiritual fulfillment is often seen as a sign of Allah's pleasure. A sensation of inner peace, satisfaction, and spiritual fulfillment is frequently seen as a manifestation of Allah's pleasure. Expressing appreciation to Allah for His favors and acknowledging the positive aspects of one's life is thought to please God. Regular and sincere prayer, particularly with commitment and humility, is seen as proof of Allah's acceptance and favor. Helping others, donating to charity, and demonstrating sympathy for others are righteous acts that might gain Allah's approval. While monetary riches are not the only indication of Allah's favor, obtaining success and prosperity legally is frequently regarded as proof of heavenly benefits. Allah is said to be contented with a happy and loving home atmosphere in which children are reared with excellent character and values. Surrounding oneself with good people who give positive influence and advice is seen to be an indication of Allah's favor. It's vital to stress that these signals should not be seen as absolute indicators of Allah's pleasure, because only He fully understands a person's heart and intentions. Finally, seeking Allah's direction, striving to live a virtuous life, and submitting to His will are the most significant components in achieving His satisfaction.